Doris class. Welcome to Wednesday's maths lesson. Hope you're all well and are managing to get on and watch these videos and do a little bit of maths every now and again. So today, early years children, we're going to be thinking about counting objects today, having a larger group of objects and then counting out a certain number of them. And year one children, we're going to carry on our thinking about subtraction, and we're going to be using number lines to subtract today. So let's get thinking about maths. We've done loads of counting in twos, haven't we, in our maths? So we're going to do some counting in twos, and then we're going to do some counting in tens, and we're going to have a look at our 100 square as well. So let's get going. Let's count in twos, starting at 0 all the way up to 20, and then back down again. So 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Back down again. 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 0. If you found that a bit tricky, you can go and get a number line. You've got number lines in your packs. You can go and get them now. And then you can use your number line to help you because they've got all the numbers. But what you need to do is just count the numbers if you're counting in twos. So we can do it again, pointing at our number lines. Ready? 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Back down again. 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 0. Brilliant, well done. So we're going to do some counting in tens today. Here's 100 square. We're really good at counting in tens when we start at 10. So we're going to have a go at doing that. We're going to count to 100 in tens, and then we're going to count back again. But then we're going to choose some different numbers to count in tens from and see how you get on. So let's just start counting in tens all the way up to 100, starting at 10 and then back down again. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Back down again. 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 0. Brilliant. Now we've done this before, year ones. We have looked at starting with any one-digit number, so any of those numbers from 1 to 10, and counted in tens, thinking about the 100 square. Let me show you. So if I wanted to start from 3, if I count in tens from 3, it would be 3, 13, 23, 33, 43, 53, 63, 73, 83, 93. So what I want you to do now is you can pause the video in a minute showing the 100 square and then ask your grown-up to give you a one-digit number and count in tens from that number. So I want you to pause it now and ask your grown-up to do that. So hopefully you have all had a go at counting in tens. Let me do one with you. So we do one together. Let's start from 7. And we're going to count in tens from 7. Ready? 7, 17, 27, 37, 47, 57, 67, 77, 87, 97. So hopefully you've had a go at doing some of those. Right, early years children. We're going to be thinking about counting objects today. We should be really good at this, but let's just do a little bit of practicing. So, in your pack, I think you've got some counters. So, here I have got a big pile of counters, and I'm going to be thinking about counting out a certain number of them from those objects. So, I might take these objects and I might think, right, I want 7 of them. So I'm going to count out 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, the best way to do that is to make sure when you're counting you move those objects. If I had them here and I was trying to count out 7 and I just went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, well, I would forget if I'd counted them all or which ones I'd counted or where I was. So the best thing to do is to pull them out as you count them and put them in a line, and then that will really help you to make sure that your counting is really, really accurate. So if I wanted 6, I will pull out 6 and put them in a line like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's my 6. Early years children, what I want you to do now, I want you to go and find things around your house that you can count. I want you to go into the cutlery drawer and go and find 6 spoons. And I want your grown-ups to give you a challenge to go and find a certain number of objects. So they might say to you, go and find 5 cups. Go and find 10 socks. Go and find 4 books. So I want you to ask your grown-up to give you a number and an object to go and find. So I want you to go and do that now and find at least, give you at least 7 challenges of counting out objects. So that's what I'd like you to have a go at doing now. Right, year 1 children, we've been thinking about subtraction, and yesterday you thought about subtraction calculations, and we thought about counting back. So we thought about having the whole in our heads and then counting back, taking away however many you needed to, and we did it by drawing, didn't we? We did 8, 7, 6, 5. So the answer is 5. Today we're going to do something really similar to that, but we're going to be using our number line, and I think actually you will find it easier using a number line than you did what we did yesterday, because all the numbers are there to help you, so you've got all the numbers. So just like we did when we did our addition on number lines, when you do subtraction on number lines, it's the same. So if I was to write down this calculation, 9 subtract 2, 9, you find your 9. But this time, because we're subtracting, we're taking away, we're going back down the number line. When we take away, our answer is always smaller, isn't it? Because you start with the whole and you take some away and you end up with a smaller number, which means we have to count back. We have to go backwards on the number line. So 9 subtract 2 equals, I'm on 9, I'm going to count back 2, 1, 2, and there's my answer. Let's do another one. This time, so my calculation is 13 subtract 4, start on 13, and I'm going to count back 4, I'm going to subtract 4, I'm going to take away 4, so I'm going to do 4 jumps backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my answer. Let's do one more together. Let's do 17 subtract 5 equals. So start on 17. And I'm going to count back 5. I'm going to take away 5, subtract 5. 5 jumps backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is is my answer. 17 subtract 5 equals 12. Now, in your packs, you have got the sheet. There's 2 of them. Mine's on the back. You might have 2 separate sheets. Oh no, maybe it's just one. I want you to have a go at doing these subtraction calculations. Now, some of you might know the answer without having to work anything out, but I want you to show me on your worksheet how you would work it out. Because remember, lots of the maths that we do are learning strategies that will help us when the maths gets more tricky. At the moment, the maths isn't really tricky. The numbers aren't really tricky. So that means we're just learning strategies to help us. So think about it. 15 subtract 3. Start with 15. Do your jumps backwards. And then find out your answer. It's really important when you do your jumps that you do them really carefully. It's really easy. So if we look at this one again, started on 17. If I don't do my jumps really carefully and do my drawings really carefully, you're going to end up getting in a pickle. So if I just kind of, it's just going to all go wrong, isn't it? You're not going to get the right answer. So really important that each jump is one number. You're counting back a number. I'm going to do 5 jumps because I'm taking away 5, but each jump is just going to take me to the next number. So that's really important, that it's very neat and precise when you do it. So yeah, 1 children, we're just going to have a go at these. Go and have a go at your subtraction ones. If you want to, grown-ups, you can give your children some more challenges. Maybe you want to give them some real challenges. Think about even bigger numbers and using 100 square to really challenge those children. So that's what I'd like you to do today. Tomorrow in our maths, we're going to be going back to thinking about addition. We're going to do some addition stories tomorrow. So hope you enjoy your maths lesson, do a little bit of learning and do some exercise as well, children, and see you soon.